Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mystic Leonardo Turtle. Yeah, so this is in the same line as the wrap we already reviewed. So he is depicted from the episode Vision Quest, which I already explained in the last video what that was all about. So yeah, so this is a really awesome figure. This depiction of Leonardo is simple but effective, I think, because he's just nice. So we'll take a look at the details first. So take off his weapon. Sorry. So take off his weapon. There we go. So Leonardo comes in this like big cloak robe kind of thing. So he's got this gray soft plastic cape, and you probably could remove it just like the wrap kind of thing if you take off his head. So he's just in this big thing, and it's very simple. Yeah, no like big protruding pieces from his arms or anything. It's just like how Leonardo should look. He's got blue wraps and stuff, not painted on the feet or the hands, but it's good. So that's that. He has many accessories, many, and one of them, or two or three of them, actually clip into his side, and that is his katana blades. So what you get with your accessories is you get these two katana blades with the sheath that plugs into his side, and a longbow like he used in the show. So like I said, with the katana blades, they're just molded in this brown plastic. See, and they're double instead of straight like the other ones, which I'll get into, and they just come out, look exactly the same like the other ones. One's shorter than the other, so you have to know which one goes in which. The longer one goes in the top one, the shorter one goes in the bottom one. So that's that. And if you take it and plug it in, you can take this, and there's a little peg hole right there, and you just line it up, and boop, right there on the side. That looks awesome. Now they do bulge a little bit, but I don't know, just the fact that they added that he could do that, I think is cool. So that's that. And then he has his longbow, which is like an elven bow. I think it's supposed to be held this way. Here's that. Sculpted, the arrow is already fitted to the bow and does not come off. But then you can just take this and start from the little side and then go up, and you've got your bow. So that's awesome. Now, articulation on this figure, depending on like what accessories you have with him, if the bow doesn't hinder it, but the katanas will. I'll do it with katanas and without katanas. So let's do it without katanas first. You've got a ball joint head, goes slightly up and down, side to side. You've got hinges right here, up and down kinda, cause this cape. And then you got bends at the elbows. And unlike the other figures, I don't have Mikey or Donnie yet, but I will get those. He has a swivel at the wrist, an actual swivel at the wrist, not just a swivel at the shoulder. And then his legs go in and out, and then his knees bend. And I forgot to mention on the Raphael figure, after I was watching the review again, I'm like, oh man, I left this out. Both figures actually do have a swivel right here down at the knee, so that's good. So yeah, that's all his articulation. But then, if you take the katanas and you plug these bad boys back in, his arm doesn't really go down that much. So note that his arms don't really do that. The rest is fine, but his arms don't go down as much. So yeah, that's that. Let's see. Oh no, I'll keep these on. Let's do some comparisons with other Leonardos that we've had in the past. Let me get this back in. Okay. So here's this figure. Here is Knight Leonardo. So as you can see, they're both like the figures of the non ones you see in the show. His helmet has a hard time staying on. So that's that. So he comes with like his katana with like knight stuff on it. He's got the trash can. And he's got the removable helmet. Now what's a nice touch with this one is if you flip up the cape, I don't know if you can see this, but the shell is painted. Unlike, or sculpted. I keep saying it's painted, just like the rest of it. But unlike this one, where if you lift up his cape, it's completely unpainted. It's just green. That's kind of disappointing. But it's still a good figure nonetheless. Okay, let's see. Here is the figure if you're just going to get a Leonardo for day-to-day, just Leonardoism. You'd get this figure, of course. Battle Show figure. And this new Mystic Turtle is actually taller than the Battle Show Turtle. Don't ask me how that turned out. It just somehow is. See? And the katanas are very similar. But that's cool. And of course he's got the opening shell. And I wanted to show this. See? Bear with me one moment. There we go. Or they're sheathed like that. They're not sheathed like this. So that's a comparison. There we go. And then last comparison, I did this with the Wrath figure. It really doesn't, I don't know, add anything to whether you should buy it or not. But here is comic book Leonardo. So yeah, just wanted to do that as a comparison. There we go. So yeah, guys, this one is hitting stores right now. I found them at Target for about $9. So I really think you should buy this. So if you try to find it, look for one with a really good paint job, because some of them may have a little bit of sloppy paint job, but mine just happened to be a good one. So yeah, guys, thank you. Bye.